Oh, hey, hi, welcome back. I'm Superstar Director Becca Levie with Scentsy Family Fragrance Company, and this is day 14 of our Excuse Busters 30-day challenge. And you know, today has turned out to be a fantastic day for several reasons. And one of them was when I woke up this morning and thought it felt like a good day, and then I started to get ready, and then I got that just wave of, you know, hey, I want to go back to bed, and, you know, just this, if you saw my post on Facebook, you'll know what I'm talking about, you know, where I just get these waves of feeling, can't even explain where they come from. There's no reason, but I just feel sad and depressed, maybe afraid, like what it does doesn't matter, it's not going to work out anyways, you know, just all of those. Again, I call it the little itty bitty icky committee. And I keep bringing that up, that is a personal struggle that I have. And I do that because I know many of you have this happen in your life too. And you think it's maybe just you. And that the rest of us are just naturally happy Pollyannas. And that we don't have to make a choice to go forward. When if you talk to other leaders in our company or other successful people, I talk to a lot of professionals, even authors and speakers, and they say the same thing. They say, you know, I really struggle with depression or fear or anxiety or lack of ambition or, you know, not good enough. And not a lot of people like to come out and say that. You know why? Because they think that if we tell you that we're human and that we deal with these trials on a daily basis, that you might lose respect for us. But here's what I know. I know that for a long time I thought I was the only crazy, insane person out there that really had to deal with that little itty bitty icky committee, and that I was the only one that just had trouble putting my big girl's panties on someday, as Marlene always says. And so when I have heard other people sit down in those quiet moments and tell me how they feel and how they struggle, it made me feel normal. So I just hope the rest of you know that we all have our issues and we all have our problems that we have to overcome. But the good news is that we can overcome them, that it is a choice. And sometimes it takes everything we have to do that. But when we do, then we become stronger, and we have tools, and we go, you know what, this sucks, but I can get past that. So anyways, I was really grateful that today that I decided to push through and get out once again. And why? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people I met today. And today was one of those days that people saw my Need Scentsy button and they said, I need Scentsy. I love those days when that happens, you know. And so, of course, do you sell Scentsy? Yes, I do. I ordered me a few more of these pouch parties from Scentsy. They are the best $25 employees you could ever hire. You pay for them one time, and for 6 months, they serve you. They work like, you know, little dogs for us. And you can actually break this down into 3 different basket parties if you wanted to. And so you can get more for your money. But just think about it. When they're just out there doing that work for you. So I left 2 of these today. I took 2 of them with me. And so let me tell you my experience with 2 of these slips. We were out in, I can't remember which grocery store, but they had a built-in jewelry department, and I thought, okay, I'm going to go over and say, hey, can you clean my ring for me? And because why? Because I'm engaging in a conversation, I'm up close, they can see my Need Scentsy button, and hopefully they need Scentsy, or they don't know what it is and they just have to know. So she took my ring and she checked it, and one of my baguettes was loose, and so she said, oh, we can't clean this until we get it fixed. And I said, oh, okay, thank you for telling me that. My daughter works part-time at a jewelry store, so I probably better take that there, but thank you. But she's over there. I'll go just double-check something with her. So I left, went over and talked to Courtney, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to go back and thank her for my time Because why? 2 reasons. It'll give her a second time to look at my button, a second time for us to maybe have a Scentsy conversation. Oh, excuse me. And also, there was another associate that worked with her that I hadn't had a chance to say hello to, or she hadn't had a chance to scope out my button. So I went over and said, hey, thank you very much. Thanks for telling me about this loose diamond on my ring. And oh, hi, how are you, to the other person. And then she said, so you sell Scentsy? And so she said, I need some Scentsy, actually. I don't know what happened to my consultant. Okay, every day I keep hearing 2 things more than I hear. I have a Scentsy consultant. I hear, I don't know what happened to my Scentsy consultant. I'm looking for Scentsy, or you know what? I see it on these cars and I've heard about it, but I really don't know what it is. And so every day, my unshakable faith in the future of Scentsy, I've always said it's huge. We only have, 100,000 plus working consultants. I really believe that in the next few decades, we'll have 1 million plus. And where are they going to be? Are they going to be in your organization? Are they going to be your new closest friends? Are they going to be people that can say thank you for introducing Scentsy to me and changing my life, right? So anyways, so every day that I'm out here on this 30-day challenge, that is being reiterated and reiterated over and over again. So anyways, they said, yeah, so do you have a catalog, and so we can pick out the scents? And I said, I do, but also in my car, I have our mini testers so that you can really make a good choice as to what you want. And besides that, when you buy 5, you get 1 free. So anyways, they love that idea, so I went back and brought them the testers. So it saves me a lot of legwork. If I already have the testers with me, then I can just offer them that possibility and they'll take it. And sometimes people say, no, I don't want them. So that happens. But those times that they do, they always end up buying more, because you know how it is. You're just smelling them all and you're like, oh, I want that one, and oh, I want that one. So if you can do whatever it takes to invest in some of these really cheap $25 employees, then you're gonna really multiply your efforts and your sales are going to go up. Okay, so we left those there. Then we went to a kind of a networking luncheon, kind of a last minute thing, and their lady said, people go all day long. They were like, I love your necklaces. What do they say? Well, you must really be proud of what you do, and nicely said. And so then one gal goes, I'm so glad you're here because I need a consultant. That's what's happened in these areas where we did have a lot of consultants. We now don't, and there's all these customers left behind. So anyway, I had some of my samples, and she smelled the Berry's Jubilee, and she's like, oh, I've got it. That's the one I want. And I said, well, it's cheaper to buy 5 and get 1 free. So I have my little testers. If you want to keep them overnight and pick out your order, I'll come back and get them tomorrow. So she said, oh, really? You would do that? I said, yes. And so she did. Now, so some people are saying, what will happen if I don't get my testers back? What happens, and sometimes you won't. But this is a quote that I've really let teach me and serve me well, and that is, only those who dare to risk greatly succeed greatly. And another person put a twist on it that's also equally true. Only those who dare to fail greatly achieve greatly. So you have to think about it, There are smart ways to spend your money, and these little mini testers are them. So then we went out again to another store, and we had interacted with them a few times, maybe been there 10 or 15 minutes. And then the one gal says, so I suppose you sell Scentsy? Yes, yeah, it's hard to miss the billboard. And so she said, my husband has been bugging me for weeks to find a Scentsy consultant, and I've been asking around and nobody seems to have one. And she said, I almost put on Facebook, does anybody out there sell Scentsy? And so once again, there I am. And if I wasn't wearing my button, 2 things wouldn't happen. People wouldn't be seeing it, or I wouldn't be on focus and be reminded that I need to share or ask people. So anyway, then the other manager in the store said, oh, Scentsy, yay. And then a third person came up and said, Scentsy, yay. So I said, I will bring you some testers by, and you guys can maybe do a little party here and earn some free and half price products. So that's another party that I can deliver. So you see what's happening? People really want what we have, and so many people don't know about it. So please think about it. What do you need to do to sacrifice to get some of these $25 employees working for you? And are you willing to risk greatly to achieve greatly? And are you willing to risk greatly to achieve greatly? It's up to you. Because I'm telling you, if I can do it, if your leaders can do it, you can do it too. The only difference between an ordinary person and an extraordinary person is action. So anyways, go out, bust through some excuses, and join me here again tomorrow. And who knows, but we'll have something. I'm an excuse buster. Yeah, I'm an excuse buster. Are you?